Two, three.
Hello everyone. Today we are here to talk about the middle class.
Well, what is the middle class?
Well, according to the data that we received, economically, the middle class receives about $23,000 to $89,000 per year.
Here is our math to prove.
Okay, this is the United States Poverty Guidelines chart. It is determined by the income per household and the amount of people per household. We found that there's an average of 2.6, and we used this equation up here that we got from the United States Department of Health and Services. So we found that to be below poverty with the typical 2.6 people per household, you'd have to make less than $18,166, and 17% of people, based off our data, live under that level. 2% are above the 250,000 mark, and the middle class by our range would be about 51% of the people.
Here you see a nice urban area, but what you didn't know is that this area is called a food swamp, where there's a whole abundance of really unhealthy foods. High calorie, convenience stores where you can buy all those unhealthy good snacks like those candies or Ho-Hos or Twinkies. You may like buying them, but they're really bad for you.
When there's not enough fresh produce in an urban area, or even in a rural area, we get what is called a food desert. And basically that means that there's not any real food around, and fast food joints, such as the one in this photo, absorb the market, and people just go and rely on these for food.
So to find your quartiles of your data, you're going to want to order it from lowest to highest. What we did is that it was already ordered for us, so we counted how much there was, and there was 76. And then we just divided that in half. So to find your quartiles, you're going to want to order your data from lowest to highest. For how much data we had 176, and we divided that by 2, which came out to 88. So our second quartile is going to be 49,593. Now to find your first quartile, you're going to want to find the median of the first half of the data, excluding Q2. And we divided 88 divided by 2, which is 44. So ours was 23,846. Now you do the same thing to find Q3, except you do it for the second half, which we did, but instead we added 44 instead of taking it away. So for us, we found 89,868. And above all, your fourth quartile is always going to be your max, which ours is 643,891. And as a fact, for our average middle class is going to be from 49,593 to 89,868. So after you have found your quartiles, connect your lines to make your box and whiskers plot. As Ivan is connecting them right now to make his interquartile, and then you connect the minimum to the interquartile, and then the maximum to the interquartile too. Now for ours, our interquartile is much smaller than the last quartile.